In 2007, I had the wonderful opportunity for multi-day workshops with young adults on the topic of financial education. The participants were between 21 and 28 years old. All had been jobless for a long time and had already substantial debts accumulated. In a crash course for economic basics, I tried to compensate the obvious lack of education and teach them practical economic skills for everyday life. Very enthusiastically I developed the concept for the seminar and could not wait for the first day to start. I imagined the participants, how I teach them very important stuff and how they stick on my lips, hungry for wisdom and expert knowledge. Even in the first hours of my seminar, I was overtaken by reality. The atmosphere was mainly cold and frustrated and not open for a constructive communication. After the introductions, I had the impression that many looked discouraged and resigned into their future and questioned the society, the system, and worst of all, themselves. One participant, 23 years of age, was heavily overweight. He explained that he was looking for a terrible long time for a job. He had written and sent already more than 500 applications. One refusal after the other landed in his mailbox. Every week, at least one. A young couple arrived late. They had to bring their only few months old baby to a friend's house. They were both workless, had more than 2,000 euros debts accumulated, especially from mobile phone contracts, and were completely helpless how to go forward appropriately. A very negative young man reacted in the beginning very unfavorable and aggressive. When I asked him about his problems, he replied, "I don't want to be here. That brings nothing anyway. I'm not interested in this seminar. I'm only here because otherwise I will be punished with €100 less income." In me, I felt my anxiety growing. At this point, the seminar had the potential to grow to a viral wailing round with high infection risk. It seems that this would be a perfect time to kneeling together, weeping bitterly, and cancel the seminar. But of course, this I couldn't do. Instead, I asked myself some positive questions. How can we create an atmosphere of trust and respect? How can we develop an open, positive and constructive communication? How can the participants be motivated and their self-confidence be strengthened? How should the seminar information be presented so that it will be understood and accepted? How can each participant develop possibilities to act sensibly and appropriately in their everyday life? One key to the success for this workshop week was mainly in finding a way to an open and constructive communication and building up mutual trust. After this, step by step, the participants started to open themselves for the provided content and needed information. These experiences were important for the definition of the objectives and educational products of Taschengeld management. In 2009, I developed the board game Hamsterrad and led game workshops in schools. In the game, participants experience financial problems and economic issues for everyday life. The communication barriers and sensitivities are overcome immediately. Everyone starts with an equal game situation and had to reduce debts and build up reserves. Here, the slogan was created: experience in a game, talk to each other, learn from each other. Today, Taschengeld Management is an educational initiative to promote a sensible, responsible and sustainable approach with personal finances. I came to the end of the Taschengeld Management story. More information is available in the internet on www.taschengeld-management.de. I wish you a pleasant and fulfilling time. Yours, Walter Berger of Taschengeld Management. And don't forget, playing games is training for everyday life.